Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Wait What? The podcast where the only thing that goes off the rails is a train of thought. Joining me today is a very good friend, a very funny man, JD Katz.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for having me, Ruben.
How you doing, JD?
Oh, we're good. It's the end of the day. We're gonna get a little few drinks here.
Hell yeah, thank you, man. At the time of recording this, it'll be my birthday tomorrow.
There we go.
So, thank you, man. After the day I've had, which work can go to hell. But thank you, man.
Well, thanks for having me. Happy birthday.
Happy,
Tell me when.
I was about to say happy birthday to you. All right, there you go. We're good. Oh, you know what?
A little bit more. All right, it's your bottles. Happy birthday. So, cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Ooh, that's smooth.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
you sip that when you want to. Well, you can't chug it if you want to, but you.
No, yeah. I have a bad experience where I chugged a bottle that I was supposed to be sipping. And
Oh, I did that actually the other. So I did. Obi and I did like a show,
mhm.
a couple Fridays ago, and he gave me some tequila, and I was like, oh, I'll just have some, and I forgot that like I had poured. I thought it was water. I
Yeah.
forgot I poured tequila. I threw it back, and the whole mouth was just on fire. And I was like, "What you give me? Like, what is this?"
What kind of water is this?
Yeah.
The first time I ever had a martini,
Mm.
I never realized like how strong they are.
Oh yeah.
So it was a group of three of us, and it was a you bowl. Have you
Yeah,
ever had a bowl?
not well, but like apple.
Yeah, there was a Pac-Man themed bowling alley
That's
out
kinda
in
cool.
Schaumburg, and they had like these Pac-Man drinks, and they had a Pac-Man based martini, and like we were all just trying to drinks because the place had just opened.
Yeah.
So the guy's like, all right, like my friends were done, like, oh, you guys could get the next round while you guys wait for your friend. I'm like, they don't gotta wait long. I took a good swig, and then the guy was like, yeah, you don't do that on martinis. And I could see why immediately just like dizziness. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
Well, you basically just took like 3.5 shots or something.
Yeah, right? Something like
Just
that.
boom to the face. And
But
nothing. Vodka's like the sneakiest because it's got like no taste. And if it's cold, you just swallow it. There's nothing.
no, yeah.
There's no big deal behind it. There's no burn really if it's really cold vodka.
Is this your drink of choice?
Bourbon, yes. This one I just was like looking for something for us to get before, and I was like, oh, I like this. I haven't in a little while. I was like, oh, I'll
Nice.
give it to you.
Appreciate it, man. See, man, good friend. But you know what? As good a friend you are, I want to find out who is JD Katz.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, so I guess we can go with how I started doing comedy.
Well,
So,
how about a little bit before
oh yeah,
that?
sure, we
Like,
can do
who
that.
were you an only child? Are
No,
you?
I have a sister.
Mm-hmm.
We grew up in Skokie on the north side,
Mm-hmm.
and then Deerfield was where we went to more went to school.
Okay.
But if you don't know Skokie, it's the land of the Jews, and yeah, it's just a very quintessential suburb. There's nothing very like standing out about it. Like,
Yeah.
it's literally just like a town that has a good school and a train station to go to the city. Like beyond that, it's kind of boring.
Is that the yellow line?
Orange.
Orange?
Yeah.
The orange gets out of Skokie?
Oh, sorry, like the metro.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Like that's how far. Like the Skokie Swift is the yellow line. You just
Oh,
take that to
okay.
the red. But yeah, I would just do it. So I've lived in Skokie and Evanston and Deerfield. But then like when my family came here, my grandfather was what used to be Czechoslovakia is now Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother was Italian. They came to Humboldt Park actually first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they were the original gentrifiers.
The first ones to change the lay of the land.
Yeah. And then I guess they went south side to the to then Humboldt Park and then to Skokie because they want to be around more Jews and be able to go to a temple.
Be
and,
safe.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, nothing ever happened to them.
No, I just my perception of Home Park was very dangerous from like growing up. I know it's changed a lot recently.
Oh, even my dad can't believe he's like, "You moving back there?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." He goes, "Why?" Like he's like, it was horrible. I'm like, "Oh, it's better now." And then he saw Division Street for like the first time or not recently, but like when they started like turning it over, and he
Yeah.
like couldn't believe it. He was like, Division Street used to be like there's like crackheads and bums, and now it's like
Yeah.
yuppie restaurants and stuff. Like what?
It changed a lot. Like I
Yeah.
remember growing up with my parents, we just kind of hit different places and we'll go to Humble Park and they'd be like, all right, we're not going to be here for long just
Mm.
because it was a dangerous neighborhood. But I mean, I'm from Little Village. This neighborhood has gotten a lot better before, or has gotten a lot better now.
Yeah, well, I at the university they like turned it all over because
Yeah.
it also that's where all the Italians used to live too. So um, like I know my grandmother, grandfather, and dad when we were younger, we would always go out to eat
Hmm.
over here, um, or in like Irving Park,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and that was like where all the old Italian restaurants were.
Nice, nice.
Uh,
So, how were
yeah.
you in high school, if you don't mind me asking?
How was I in high school?
Yeah, yeah.
I wrestled like pretty much that's all I
Nice.
did. So yeah, like that was like
What was your record or?
uh yeah, I had the school win record
Oh,
with
shit, yeah?
140 wins.
Damn, dude.
So um yeah, it was I was the first Jew most people had met when they wrestled. So it's not a very it's not a very Jewish sport. I'll put it that way.
I always seen that Family Guy joke where Stewie joins a Jewish school
Oh yeah,
and he just kicks a soccer ball and he's labeled like the greatest athlete.
that's
Like,
very like there was like no one ever thought anyone would be good. The coach there, he was Jewish, he was good, but he was like it was like almost like he had like a spite win.
hmm,
Where basically everyone told him he'd never have anybody good,
yeah.
and then he was like, "I'm gonna prove you wrong." And then now he actually is like, they were on the come up when I was there, but now they're actually one of the best teams in the
Oh,
state.
nice.
All just because people were like, "You can't do it, you can't," and then now he just goes, "See, I did it."
Yeah, yeah.
Proved
You
you
were.
proved you wrong. You were so yeah, that was basically like my grandmother and did judo, my grandfather boxed,
Oh,
my
man.
dad did judo, and then like there was no judo club in my town, but there was a wrestling team, so I just
Yeah.
got put in that. And then, ironically enough, the wrestling coach, the assistant coach, this is like a side. It was just like a fun job for him. But his
Hmm.
main job was like being a judo player, and he was an Olympic alternate a couple times. And his dad was my dad's coach.
Oh,
So I
nice.
remember we walk into wrestling, and he sees him wearing like a Coen Brothers judo shirt, and he was like, "Do you know you know like are you like part of like the Cohen brother?" Like he's like, "Is that like your dad?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah." He's like, "My dad's there's Steve and Irwin." He goes, "Oh, Irwin was my coach."
Oh,
And
shit.
then my dad was like, "Okay, I guess you can keep doing this," because he trusted that guy.
Yeah.
And actually, that guy actually dated Ronda Rousey.
Oh, damn.
So I met Ronda Rousey when I was in middle school and high school. Like she wasn't like
Oh,
the
she
champ
was. Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
She was still trying for the Olympics, but yeah, she was cool.
Oh,
She
man, dude, you got a real like history in like wrestling and like judo, right?
yeah, I did it, and then I did a little bit in college. When I got my third concussion, I decided to be uh, done because I was like, I wasn't going to be like
Yeah.
even the Olympics. You don't make any money,
No, for
and I was
sure.
never going to make the Olympics. I actually knew the guys who made the Olympics because they were both from Illinois.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
You gotta turn WWE if you're gonna go to the Olympics or like make money just from the Olympics.
yeah,
Heard of
if
Angle
only I
Man?
was 6 inches taller.
Yeah, right.
I'm
Hey
the
man, there's oh shit. There's some guys your height killing it right now in the wrestling game.
yeah, that's true. There's like Rey Mysterio is pretty short.
Yeah. You ever hear about Daniel Bryan?
No, who's that?
He's I think it's crazy. It was about a couple years back. He average looking guy. The whole storyline, like when to make him a champion, was that like you're not a champion build,
Mm,
But it's one of those like I'm gonna prove you guys wrong, and then but he's a very talented wrestler. He's very technical.
okay.
So like, it's one of those you wouldn't think of him to be their champion, but like
Yeah.
the whole gimmick for him to coming up top. He had 2 matches in WrestleMania.
Okay.
Where it was one of those like, if you beat me, you get to be in the main event.
Okay.
And then the main event was already 2 guys going at it, so it became a triple threat. So,
Okay.
yeah, man, don't sell yourself short, man.
Yeah, I am short, but no, I won't
Yeah,
say I'm short. Okay.
right.
No, yeah, so I did that, and then after that, just went to school. Got a job with and then actually it kind of leads into how I started doing comedy.
Mhm.
Actually, when I was in college, I just thought like comedy was fun. I
Yeah.
never necessarily thought I was gonna like go do it a lot. So I just applied for a job at the Comedy Bar, the one in
Nice.
Chicago.
Yeah.
They're a new location. Before they used to be in like this like club. They weren't even really their own club. They would just like be like on like Fridays and Saturdays. They would just have like the room for like a few hours. That they do 2 shows. They do like I think an 8 and 10, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, and after that they were just like, hey, like we have open mics. Do you want to like do them? I was like, sure. Can you guys help me? And so like the regulars just helped me put together my first like 2 or 3 minutes.
Uh, how do you feel about those 3 to 4 minutes now?
Looking back, I'm like, oh, those were terrible, but they got laughs.
Yeah.
Um, I was just like, oh, I almost felt like it was like part of my job. They were just like, you got to do the open mic. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, here's what I wrote this week. What do you guys think? And they were like,
is there anything you feel like you could take that from that and use it now, like build on it?
I might be able to, because like one of my jokes was talking about like when you're like trying to get into a club and you get denied.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna back in the club, and now it's like, yeah, the club doesn't care.
Yeah.
If you come back the next day with the right attire and money, they'll just let you in.
Yeah, right. They still came up. Like,
yeah. Like I was just being like a punk 21-year-old. I was like, yeah, club, let me in. They were like, no, you're too drunk.
Was clubbing your main choice of going out? Or?
No, I didn't even like clubbing. That was just like one like I liked going to bars or like house parties. I really didn't like clubs at all.
Yeah, me either. I'm not a clubbing guy.
I don't think they're that fun. I like concerts though. Like I like going to like live. Like I prefer like a live band at a bar to like a club with just the same beat over and over and over again.
No particular order. Top 5 favorite concerts you've been to.
Ooh, that's So I would say, I think Foo Fighters are one of the best concerts I saw, just because I saw them at Lollapalooza, and my godfather used to own, or be the manager rather, at Exit Bar, which doesn't exist anymore, but it was a big rock and roll bar. So we got to meet like backstage. So we got to like go like backstage for the Foo Fighters, which is like,
nice.
Pretty cool.
You got to meet Dave Grohl?
I waved at him as he walked by.
Did he wave back?
I mean, he waved at a lot of people, but I'm not saying he waved at me too.
Yeah, right? No, he waved at
He waved at me specifically. It didn't matter. There were 50 people next to me.
Yeah.
No, he waved just at me.
I love the Foo Fighters, man. You know what's funny? I think I got a knack for this, because if it was, I will get back to why I chose that, but I was gonna put the Foo Fighters up there.
Oh, you pecked me. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what else I saw Toby Keith once before he died. He was really good too.
What was that at?
That was at there was a music festival in Wisconsin called Country Thunder.
Okay.
So I went up there, and that Country Thunder was just like, I didn't really like at the time. I didn't really like country. I just it was just like a fun hangout because it was outside. And, it's a lot of like
summer or something. Get drunk.
Yeah, get drunk. There's like a mechanical bull you could go, which I went on a lot of times. They would try to like throw you off.
Yeah. Is that where you got one of the concussions?
I probably did, but not documented. Let's see. Actually, I also saw. Do you remember that band Matt and Kim?
No.
They had that song "Home."
Place your home.
We'll kick 'em home. Home is whenever I'm with you. I'm not gonna do it.
I think so. Yeah.
Anyway, they had like a Lollapalooza like. It's like 5 o'clock spot. Like, it wasn't anything crazy, and it's just them. But they were like really putting on a show, and like they were stage diving, and there's only like maybe 45, 50 people in the crowd. And then Kim was the drummer. She started like drumming with dildos. She did like a bunch of songs with dildos, and she started throwing in the stands. I was like, well, no one really at this point, no one really knew them, but like they were giving it their all. Yeah, it was super entertaining.
So when you say like music, you like the festivals?
No, I'll go to like other ones too. It's just I realize now like that's where like a lot of the big concerts that I saw were. Because that's where I saw like a bunch of like because I feel like maybe when it's a festival, I think maybe bands like put it on more. Whereas like if it's just like a regular concert, like it's just like, oh, you're here to see me, so we're just doing a regular concert.
It's funny because I think the opposite. I had a buddy of mine because he wanted to go see Travis Scott.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, he's gonna be at Lollapalooza, and I'm like, dude, I seen him when he toured with Kendrick Lamar, and he rode an eagle around. Like, I feel like he kind of. Cool. I guess it's up to the artist if how much they want to do more with it. Like,
I think I saw. Well, this was not a festival. I saw Snoop Dogg and Kid Cudi.
Oh, nice.
And that was pretty cool. But Kid Cudi like really wanted to smoke weed with Snoop Dogg because obviously who wouldn't?
Yeah,
But he got so high before the concert that he couldn't finish.
yeah.
So he literally just had to like lay down and was like,
Yeah.
and then just was like, I can't do it, and just like walked off.
Yeah.
And then Snoop Dogg came out and was just like, he told me he could handle his shit.
How long ago was that?
Oh, that was like 2011. Like it was a long
Oh,
time
like
ago.
Pete Cudi?
Yeah,
Oh shit.
it was Pete Cudi, and it was like, I'm like, oh, this is like, it was Snoop and Cudi, and like right when Cudi came out with that big album that I can't remember the name, but
The Man on the Moon. I think?
yeah, it was right at that. Yeah, and then he just I mean. I think when you want to smoke with Snoop, but you also don't want to keep up with Snoop, and I think he tried to keep up with Snoop.
I think I wouldn't catch up with Snoop.
I don't know anybody who could. So yeah, it was just like funny. He was just like making fun of him, like for like, and then he just wanted to do his. He had to do it more time because like kind of didn't finish his set.
Yeah.
So he was like, whatever, I can do it.
Yeah, like he tapped out. I got you guys.
That's pretty funny. And then I'm trying. Like honestly, some of the best concerts I've seen were just like no name bands that were like just in bars that I saw because like I would go with my godfather and he would just be like, oh, like, this local band's really good, like let's go see them.
Yeah.
And then we'd just be like a bar with like 100 people, but they would just be crushing it because they were in it for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's when like the real passion's like just in them, you know.
And like even like I went to for my honeymoon, I went and saw him in Thailand. That's where he retired to. And he's still doing music. He's arthritis is too bad now. He can't really play anymore. But he'll still sing and he knows all the bands because for the first 10 years he lived there, he would just go play with them.
Yeah.
And he had his own band. Yeah, some of these people were just like, these Thai guys were just incredible artists.
Yeah.
Like I've never seen like this one dude, you know Freebird?
Freebird?
Yeah, the song by Leonard Skinner.
Yeah.
So that's like known as like one of the hardest like guitar solos to like play. There's one dude who was like watching TV while I was playing. Like he clearly done it so many times that he was like bored.
Yeah.
Playing. He was so good that he was bored of the Freebird solo. That's how good this guy was.
That's insane because that's a great solo.
Yeah, and he played it perfectly. He just ripped it and it was awesome. But he just looked like he could like it was like he may as well have been playing hot cross buns.
No, okay. He
just was so good. I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he's like the local fisherman. What? Like, yeah, he's gonna finish. He's gonna do the set here, and then he's gonna go finish like 2, and then he's gonna go out to the Gulf or the Bay or whatever it was, and he's gonna go get his fishing gear ready, and then he's gonna be out at 4. And he's gonna catch as much as he can, and then he's gonna go sell in the market, and then he's gonna go home, be with his family, and fall asleep, and do it all over again.
Wow, this is one of those like this isn't even like half of his day.
Yeah, I was like, how does this guy get so good? He's like, they're just really like because they play like every night. They do for shows every night, so like you're gonna get good when you do a show every night. And where he lives, it's like a retirement community.
Okay.
And so people are like, they're retired and they're bored, so they want to go see music.
Yeah.
So there's always an audience to.
That makes sense, right?
So yeah, so there's like these incredible bands in this like small town called Wahin in Thailand. And I was like, Terry, why are these people all like famous?
Yeah.
Like, why are they like? He's like, because they're just having fun. They like this, and they all got like 4 kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're not just trying to, go the whole rock star lifestyle. Which it's funny. It's that's the real love of it, right?
Yeah.
When you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this because I love it, and if something comes out of it, something comes out of it. But we're not gonna chase it down.
Pretty much, yeah. Like they're just happy that like they just get like a bar gig and an audience, and they're there, 4 or 5 times a night. Like there's not that many. Like there's like 15 bands there, but a lot of them have like the same people because they'd be like, oh, like the drummer in this band is also the drummer in like 3 other bands.
Oh, okay.
They're just like will like play with each other depending on like who gets what. Because some people are really good at playing blues, or some people are really good at playing rock, and so some people are like I can play both. So they just switch bands or switch nights.
That makes sense.
Depending on But yeah, one guy was like he'd only be a blues guitarist, but this other blues guitarist like didn't like him.
Yeah.
So kind of like blackballed him.
Oh, damn.
And so my godfather was like, all right, well, I guess you're learning rock and roll now. And then he became like this like really good like rock and roll like
he became the best. Like
pretty much, yeah. Like he was one of the best guitar players I've ever seen. I was like, dude, how he's so good. He needs to like be world known. He's like, nah, he doesn't care. He's just having fun here.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
No, it's crazy. It's crazy how it just he's probably like happy, or he probably just longs for the blues.
Yeah, I think he's happy to like. Well, he also because like now he's like in like a more successful local band. Then the
Mm.
blues guy kicked him out, so he can be like, yeah, it's what I
Yeah,
know,
right.
brother.
You ever hear that story about like the Beatles, like the
Which
original,
one?
how like Pete Best left the Beatles because he's like, ah, this band isn't gonna go anywhere.
I didn't know that. I thought it was
Yeah.
always like that. Those the four.
No, Ringo wasn't one of the originals, I
Oh,
believe.
okay.
And then they had a drummer called Pete Best, and he was like, "Oh, this isn't going anywhere. I'm not gonna waste my time here." Yeah, that's when they were still known as the Silver Beatles,
Okay.
and yeah, the rest is history.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that sucks for him. That's kind of like. Did you ever watch Sopranos?
I didn't finish it.
Okay, well, the guy who plays Sil,
Hmm.
he was in Bruce Springsteen's band.
Yeah,
Then he quit.
just because he's like, "Ah, this isn't going anywhere."
Yeah, but I think he has a whole story about how he was like, he admits he's like, it was a huge mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. And now he's back in the band.
Mm.
He lets him play with them, but he was like, yeah, I don't know why. Like, so they're like one of the most successful bands ever now. Just
Yeah,
quit them for like no reason.
no, for sure. Yeah, that's crazy. So, yeah, as you mentioned earlier, you were on your honeymoon. You went to Japan as well, right?
Yeah, I went to Japan as well. Yeah, honestly, they're beautiful, both beautiful countries. They're both great. I would go back to both. Um, I had a little more fun in town just because it was like my godfather, and I was
Hmm.
like, oh, like this is great to see him. And Japan's kind of, it's kind of like us, where like they have seasons. So like
Yeah.
we were there in December, but it was like it was like 40 degrees. It wasn't snowing, but it was still cold. But in Thailand, it was like we're on the beach and
Oh, okay.
we're going to like these beach bars, and I'm seeing all these awesome bands, and I'm with my godfather and his wife, and they speak Thai, so I can like get around, and
Yeah, yeah.
like they took me to like they say it was a restaurant, but I think it was just some lady's house, and she made me pad Thai,
No.
and it was like the best pad Thai I've ever had.
Yeah. That's awesome, man.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure like this is her house. He's like, I mean, probably, but whatever. Don't ask too many
Hey,
questions.
we're here, right?
He's like, don't ask too many questions. Just enjoy the food. I'm like, that's a good point. Okay.
You guys leave, and she's just like, that was a scary thing that people just walked in. Like,
Yeah.
but. That's
So
what's
then,
up.
okay, we can go back to. So I was like, I worked at the county bar. I did it. Then I just like stopped doing it for a little bit because I was trying to like, work a job and get a career. And also a lot of people, the comedians at the bar, they were all like kind of depressed and they were like, oh, I would do this. Like, it's not worth it. And like, you're never gonna get anywhere. And then I was like, at the time, I was like, okay. Like, and then I was like, I don't know why I listened to them. Like, even if you don't get anywhere, it's still fun.
Yeah.
Like, you make a bunch of good friends, and like, like we're friends now. Like, I would have never met you if it wasn't for comedy.
There you go.
Yeah.
You see, guys?
Uh, Yeah, there we go. So then I just, I went, I just was doing, my regular job. I moved to LA actually for a job for like 4 years and then moved back.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I like sell software. So a lot of times you have to live in California to like get your career started.
Oh, okay.
That's where most of the companies are.
Is it for like Silicon Valley or
It was, I was basically
kind of
applying
Palo
to,
Alto
but
or Palo Alto?
I mean, it's all the same.
Yeah.
pretty
Okay.
much. I mean, I'm sure someone from that area will be like, no, they're not. But it's like, dude, they're all the same. It's just
Yeah.
like the Bay Area in San Francisco is not that big.
Oh.
Like Chicago's way bigger.
Damn, really?
Oh yeah.
No.
Uh, and but or you could go to LA because because San Francisco got so expensive that some companies started moving to LA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is crazy that like
Yeah.
San Francisco became so expensive that LA was cheap in comparison.
Yeah.
That's what it was. So
I mean, because they're losing kind of like the movie industry, right, and all that. Or they.
I didn't hear like it's just become so like I think most of the studios are still there, and like obviously like the money's still there, and the executives, but like a lot of the filming like it's become so expensive that it's cheaper for them to go to like Canada or Georgia to film than it is to like do any filming in LA.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like they basically like I think like Paramount or there's some studio I forgot which one. Because I have like a third cousin who works for them, where he's like, they almost like don't even make movies anymore. It's like a big studio. They just have the space, so they'll rent it out, and it's become more profitable for them to just rent it than it is for them to actually like put on the production of movies. Like they'll still make some movies, but for
Yeah.
the most part, they're mostly just renting the space out.
Probably just their bigger like blockbuster hits and
Yeah.
stuff.
I was like, oh wow, this is kind of insane that it's gotten so expensive that you're like, nah, we're just not gonna film.
Just rent it out. Like,
Yeah, we'll rent it out, or it's cheaper for us to take everyone to Canada.
that
to
is,
film.
yeah. That's an insane thought to be like, hey, we're just gonna move a whole production team, actors,
Yeah.
everyone out there just because the taxes is gonna be less.
Yeah, or a lot of people film in Australia too, which I think is why a lot of Australians um, are here. Also, I didn't realize until I moved there because there's a lot of Australians there. They can work, can come here. Like we have like an agreement where they can come work here for like I think it's a few years, and
Oh, really?
yeah, it's like they basically get like a temporary green card for I think it's 5 years. I'm not totally sure how many
Yeah,
years, but yeah, like they can just come here and so they do because why not?
yeah. I knew apparently to get an Australian citizenship, you have to kind of work there for a couple months or something
Yeah,
like
I don't
that.
know how. Like, I think they're not as. It's definitely not like here. I know it's pretty difficult to get
Yeah,
citizenship, but there, I think Canada, they're like because they don't have that many people that live there,
yeah.
so they're
I would love to visit Australia, but I feel like it'd be insane.
yeah. You gotta. It's like probably 2 days to get there.
It's 2 days to get there, and then just the animals that are there, man. You seen the size of their spiders? They're
Dude,
eating snakes.
yeah.
Like no spider should eat a
You ever seen
snake.
that picture of like a dog eating a shark?
I haven't, but I
Oh,
believe it.
dude, that's like they're. Somebody put it, it's like Satan's like mistakes were all shoved in Australia. Somebody made that joke. I don't remember who.
I seen the one where I don't know if it was real or not. It was a couple years back, so I don't want. I would like to believe it was an AI, where it was like a car that was left outside in Australia, but the tires melted
Oh yeah, I guess.
just because it was scorching hot, and
Yeah.
it's just like I can't.
Apparently, like the middle of Australia, like most of Australia is like uninhabitable because it's just a huge desert and you can't live there.
Damn.
So yeah, it just gets super hot. And then what I think is funny is that they moved all the English people there who are like the worst with the sun.
Yeah, right. Because originally that was like a prisoner island,
Yeah,
right?
it was a prison colony. That's where they put everybody. So everybody who's Australian's like more or less descended from like uh, a prisoner or a fugitive. Who I guess the white people because they
Yeah,
also have the
yeah,
Aboriginals that are there.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
Makes sense.
a bunch of at some point a huge amount of people from China moved there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they didn't want to live in China, so they went there.
Man, this migration stuff is always amazing when you find out how people. Do you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of, let me just say Asians, because I think it's mainly Koreans that are moving to Mexico
Oh, really?
and are learning like perfect Spanish and everything. They just have their lives there, and they had I think a Mexican guy moved to like Korea. So like you know how they have like the variety shows. It might have been Korea or like
Okay.
Japan, where he's just like the resident Mexican
Okay.
and like speaks
Those
perfect. He
those
speaks the
countries.
language well, and they're just kind of like, all right, like, well, what do you think? You know?
Okay. They don't have a lot of yeah, they don't have a lot of immigration in those countries.
Mm.
Like not well, China. I don't think you even can move there if you wanted to. But like Japan and Korea, I don't think most people. I don't think a lot of people move there. I don't think they have like they're not like a big immigration friendly
Mm.
country. Like there's most people like when you walk around. Like I was there. Like
Yeah.
Thailand has um, Thailand's a little more immigrant friendly because they want the tourism money,
Hmm.
but Japan is just sort of like yeah, like we're Japanese.
Yeah.
Um, and like I think it's pretty like actually Max Solway's brother lives in Japan.
Who?
Max Solway.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Shout
and
out Max.
yeah, shout out Max. And
Mm.
oh, he's doing he's starting another Gamers Hall mic on Wednesday, starting on April 1st.
You know what? Let's jump into that. As I should mention, JD, very funny comic, but also the host of Gamers Hall, open mic on Tuesdays.
Yep, Tuesdays 8 o'clock.
Yeah. How did I know you mentioned it to me a couple times, but how did you get that started?
Uh, oh, so I guess yeah, we can back it. So I
Hmm.
originally because I have like a very kind of standard corporate job, and they were suggesting that I do Toastmasters for like public speaking
Hmm.
practice. I went to a Toastmasters and it was kind of like, and then ironically enough, though the Toastmasters, there's also like people doing like an open mic and like a kind of like workshop next to it, like then this bar, and like one room was Toastmasters, one room was comedy, and I just was like, I'm just gonna do comedy. I feel like this is a sign. This
Yeah.
is way more fun because I always wanted to get back into it. I just felt like I never really had a lot of time, so I was
Yeah.
trying to get my career set up.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I ended up meeting a bunch of great comics who are all on the scene and are still doing it. And One of them was like, "Hey, there's a competition at Gamers Hall. Do you want to go do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'll go do it."
Yeah.
That's actually where I first met Obi.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Um,
Shout out. Shout out, Obi.
there we go for the
Uh,
podcast. Yeah, and then I asked the owner, it was Eddie. I was like, "Hey, do you
yeah.
have
Shout out, Eddie.
shout out Eddie, shout out
Yeah,
Gamers Hall, shout out
yeah,
everybody,
everybody, man.
everybody's been to Gamers Hall."
Yeah. You know, it's funny. Since the bars in Humboldt Park, that's why I chose the Bad Bunny one. That's a Bad Bunny album. And then I've seen you. I think I forget what mic it is. A Sunday mic.
Oh yeah, that's Evie Cato, the Brouhaha.
Yeah. And
Um,
I seen they giving you the hat, so I
yeah,
feel like that's why it was very fitting to have the Bad Bunny for you.
yeah, that was where they Evie was like, I was the only white guy at the mic, so she was like, "Say Bad Bunny," and I was like, "Bad Bunny," and she was like, "Say it correctly." I was like, "Bad Bunny." So she gave me the hat, and they made me an honorary Puerto Rican
There you go,
that day,
man.
and I was like, "I think I'm gonna get canceled." So if anybody asks,
No, it's you. They made you an honorary Puerto Rican.
yeah,
If you made yourself an honorary Puerto Rican, that's where you get canceled.
fair enough, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
If you
shout out
want,
Evie.
one day you showed up to Gamer Song, you're like, "Hey, ¿qué sabe usted?" Or, they'll be like, "Whoa."
I didn't be like, "What did you ChatGPT some Spanish
Yeah.
words before you came here?"
Everyone's like, "When did JD get so cool?"
Yeah, he's
But
not just some nerdy Jewish guy. But yeah, to Eddie, yeah, he just was like, "Hey, I actually live down the street. Can like," he was like, "Well, no one's ever stuck with the open mic before, but if you want to try," I was like, "Sure." And then so we just made it Tuesdays at 8.
Mhm.
Because I was just looking up like he's closed on Mondays. So I was like, okay, what day? Basically, he was like, pick Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah,
So we just picked Tuesday,
nice.
and yeah, that was pretty much it. And then I just would go to other mics, and I would just, I'd become friends with people, and then I'd be like, hey, I'm doing a thing at Gamers Hall on Tuesday if you ever want to come, and then it just kind of grew from word of mouth.
Yeah, which it's a great space. I've always enjoyed my time that I go. I know with the job I have, sometimes it's more difficult for me to get out there, but
Oh, yeah,
it's
you
great.
were, you earned everyone's respect when you came. You like couldn't, you missed the mic, hung out anyway, and then that guy threw up.
No,
Like, he cleaned up, and then we were like, damn, Rubens, didn't he do all that? Okay.
yeah, I felt bad because I felt um like that guy threw up a lot. Let's just
He
say,
threw up a lot.
yeah. And I've had a lot of jobs where I had to clean up throw up, and I don't mind cleaning it. And it was just one of those Eddie was there, and then not for nothing, we were all kind of just drinking. Even when I got there, I started picking it up quick. But I knew I was the most sober, other than Eddie, and I'm like, I don't want to just stand here being kind of still sober and leave Eddie by himself. But no, I appreciate it, man. I know it's by the time of recording this, it would have passed. But you guys have a showcase, right?
Yeah, that
Is
year
it
round.
yeah? I know that would pass, but is it how is it a monthly showcase?
Now it's monthly. So how I started was we had like enough. We started getting like 20 to 30 comics every week.
Mm-hmm.
So Eddie was like, "Hey, why don't you do some showcases?" So I was like, "Sure." So we did a couple or 3, and then we are like, "Oh, this actually went pretty well." And he was like, "Okay, let's do them monthly." Um, and I was like, "Okay, like, what do you want to do monthly?" He goes, "It's kind of only worth it for me business wise to do it
Yeah.
monthly." So I was like, "Okay, fine. So we can do it monthly." So then that basis, so now it's the third Friday of every month.
Nice.
And March 20th, which you'll be on, is
Yeah,
coming up.
yeah.
And then after that, it's April 17th, and after that, it's May 15th, and then I'm forgetting what third Friday of June is, but it's too far out, so I haven't picked the lineup for that one yet.
Yeah. I know that by the time this comes out, the March would have it. But would you want to share the April lineup
Uh,
if you remember it off the dome?
I don't remember off the dome. I have it written down.
All right.
But it's gonna be a lot of the usual people. Let's see. I think Johnny Torres will be on it. Who else will be? Kay Ree is gonna be on it. Tom Goss is gonna be on it. And I know I feel bad because I'm forgetting other people. I don't pull up my phone, but there's the lineup set for it, and well, if you look at the Gamers Hall Mike Instagram page, you'll be able to see who's there if you want.
Everything will be tagged as well for the mic and the info. You guys should check it out. It's a great room. And are they filming for the sets
No,
again?
Jake's out of town, so
Oh,
we
okay.
can still film. It just won't be like the same professional reel like you had for the
Yeah.
for the January show you did.
Yeah, cause yeah, I was very very thankful to be there for the January one, and they're like, oh, we're gonna record this. I'm like, cool. And the grade that I got of filming, I'm like, shit. Do you guys need some money for this? Like, cause this is awesome. Like, this is too professional grade to just kind of be like, thank you.
Yeah, we made enough money from the show that we covered it, and then we also made a little money that everyone could get $20.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it all worked out. So
No, yeah, it's
yeah, shout
check.
out Jake Edgar for good comic and also a good videographer.
Yeah,
If anyone's looking.
amazing work. I seen this and I'm like, I think this hit too early in my path because I feel like I made it. Like,
Yeah, it's a really good. He does a really good job. He's got like 3 or 4 cameras he's got set up. He does a professional edit. Like it's all awesome. And I kind of found him just out of like Jake and I met at some mics, and we're friends too. Then I saw him post that he was being a videographer, and I was like, oh, we need a videographer.
Yeah.
So I hit him up. I was like, hey Jake, we got a show coming up on this date. Can you do it? He was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, what's your rate? And then he told me, and it was pretty reasonable.
Awesome.
So that was it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Because yeah, it's great work. If any comic is lucky to get booked on this, it's worth the time for the show.
Yeah, we usually get a good turnout, and the recording is very good. Like my goal for it's a bar show, but my goal for it was everyone, because a lot of times when people ask you for showcase spots, they go, hey, can you send me like a professional clip that's either 5 to 7 minutes or 8 to 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we do it. Every time slot is always between 5 and 7 or between 8 and 10, so you can submit to one of those. And that way, when someone goes, say it, and then you have a recorded set in front of an audience, that's good quality, and you can hear people laughing.
Yeah.
And that was like, there was another comic, Ryan Gaines. He just got booked on because the booker was like, hey, give me something recently. And he was like, sure, here's my most recent 10 minutes that I did at Gamers Hall. Here's the link.
There you go.
The guy was like, great, this is perfect, thank you. Great thing.
You see, great opportunities at Gamers Hall.
Right, we're trying to help everyone. Get off the ground. And part of the reason I was doing the mics, and I was like, I don't really know how to get booked. And then I was like, oh, I don't really need to necessarily get booked. I can just do shows here.
Yeah.
I can book. And Eddie has a good amount of people from the bar, and then people invite their friends, their family, and they come too. And then if you got 30 people in the crowd, that's a pretty good crowd.
Yeah.
So, and we've had more. Like we've had up to 70.
Oh, damn.
Before, yeah.
So, that's a good crowd. It's a good space. Drinks are greatly priced. Everything. I highly recommend. I'm excited for this March one.
Yeah, the March one's gonna be good. We actually we've already sold some tickets for it.
Nice.
So, expecting another good show, and we got that lineup's also really good. I'm pretty excited for it.
Yeah.
It's a mix of like regular Gamers micers, Gamers Hall micers who have been building up their 5, 6, 8 minute sets.
Mm-hmm.
And then I became friends with. She used to work at Zany's, be like a feature act. They would have her be the host and other things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I met her and I was like, "Would you want to do my show?" And she was like, "Yeah, of course I would." I'm like, "Okay, cool." So now she's on it.
Nice. And then it's real awesome what you're building here, man. I think you look back at all the hard work that's being put in, and then it shows. And I think being first one to say I'm very appreciative of you allow me to come in and do my thing.
Oh, you come in, you're respectful, you're fun. I mean, that's really all it is. It's just like, are we having a good time? Are you not being an ass? And do you have it? And I'm all like, if you don't have 5 or 6 minutes, just when you're ready, you can. People are, because some people are new and they're still trying to build it up. And like, there's a comic on this one. I was like, hey, when you're ready, you can just let me know. And you can be in the next one, because he's there almost every week.
Yeah.
And then we started doing this next, February, March, April, so on and so forth. I was like, you ready for February? He was like, no. I'm like, what about March? He goes, I think I'm ready for March. I'm like, all right, then you're on March. That was pretty much all it took. Because, I mean, it's tough to get booked. there's a lot of good comics who all want stage time, so this was just another good opportunity to do it. And shout out to Eddie for giving me the
Yeah.
chance. Really.
No, shout out to you know what? Yeah, drink to Eddie. How about?
We'll get a top me off and we'll get another drink to Eddie.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You know what?
You're not going anywhere, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
And also, like, I don't, it's not like I have like the monopoly. Like, other people can do shows there.
No, yeah.
Like, all I gotta do is just go, hey, I want to do a show on this day, and this is what I'm thinking. And if you come to him with a plan, like, he's usually pretty cool with it. Like Evie Cato did, like there was like a Puerto Rican like food kind of thing going on there. That's not a very good description, but you got it.
Yeah, yeah.
And Eddie was like, all right, well, do you want to do? Oh, so
Shout out Eddie.
shout out to Eddie. Yep. And so he was like to Evie, it was a mostly Puerto Rican crowd, and Evie's Puerto Rican. So he was like, yeah, why don't you ask like 3 or 4 comedians? And we'll just, everyone can just do like, we can have like a kind of a mini half-hour set where everyone, I think it was like 4 comics. They did like half an hour-ish.
Nice.
And yeah, that was pretty much it. So Eddie's pretty open to, you can't just wing it. Like, like you got to come to him with a plan. But like, if you're a comic that he knows and he likes, and you come there and you're respectful to him, and you always are,
and put the work in,
he'll give you a shot. If you come, but you got to give him a plan. You got to say, this is what I'm thinking. This is how I think it's going to work. And he'll actually give you advice too. Like I didn't know what to do when I was first planning the showcases. He was like, do you want to do a showcase? I was like, sure, but I don't know what to do. He's like, I've done some before. Let me lay it out for you. This is how we've done it before. What do you think? And we went back and forth. And then eventually the format we landed on is what we did.
Awesome.
So.
Which I want to throw this out because with this nice weather coming up, Gamers is my favorite summer mic. It's on that back patio. Outside. Yeah. Just nice hanging out. Just breathe, start drinking. It's like, hell yeah. This is why I'm doing it.
Yeah, I was hoping that, like, because it was so nice on Monday.
Yeah.
I was hoping that would maybe carry over into Tuesday so we could go outside again, but then it started raining. So.
Oh, yeah, it's
no.
It was crazy. It rained bad, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I slept through all of it.
Well, the game was like a bunker because my wife texted me. She's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I don't even know it's raining."
Yeah,
like, we're fine.
No, it was apparently it was really bad. I was watching those videos like on Instagram or wherever where people were just getting like cars were getting pelted with the hail and everything.
Yeah, so. That's yeah. It was hailing. It was like at one point we saw like a flash, but Gamers Hall used to be a mechanic shop. So
I see it.
Yeah. And then Eddie turned into a bar, but it's so I'm like that place is literally a fortress. And if you actually look when you see, next time you're there, like look at the front door. If you look up, there's actually the old garage door, and he still puts it down.
Oh,
like when he locks up, that's how he locks up.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
But
so, yeah, it's kind of like a cool character thing to just be like, especially in the summer when he really wants to open it up, because like the windows like they open up too.
Yeah.
So he can like really get like almost make it like an indoor outdoor bar. Nice. In the summer in that indoor space. Plus, he has the outdoor back patio.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool bar. He told me he wants to make like a rooftop as well. He needs to, save the money to get it, but get the permits, and it's kind of a pain in the ass to build anything in Chicago. But
I've heard
when he does get that going, that's going to be awesome because they'll have the inside space, then again the back patio, and they can have like the upstairs patio too. Imagine how awesome that'd be if it's like summer, you're hanging out, getting a drink, you're on the roof.
Just vibing out. Oh, yeah. Just a great area. Man, I'm excited for summer just for a thought.
I'm so excited for summer. But yeah, then that's pretty much how it's been going. So I almost feel like I just got lucky.
Yeah.
Because if I hadn't have just looked at that Toastmasters, I wouldn't have met some of these comics, but then I wouldn't have met Eddie, and then we wouldn't be doing all these shows.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's lucky, but it's also one of those like, hey, you put the effort,
Oh yeah, I mean, well,
like,
I would say luck is when opportunity meets preparation and hard work. Which
there you go. Yeah,
it definitely is hard work. I mean, because you gotta putting together the shows is tough because you gotta put the lineup together and you gotta promote it, and even just something simple as like just coordinating with 8 comics and a videographer and a DJ. It's like. If one person drops out last second, you're like scrambling.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And then because I've had I had a comic drop out once, and I had to like just go through the crowd, and I was like, "Does anybody want to go?"
Yeah.
And the first like three people I asked, they were like, "Oh, it's like too last minute for me. I can't do it." And thankfully, one of the comics who was just coming to hang out was like, "Oh, I actually have a show later. I would love to do this as a warm." I was like, "Great, you're on."
There you go.
And then that's how she got on one of the shows. Uh, and yeah, and there was another one where I think like a week before, one of the DJs he was like, "Oh, I have to go out of town for work," and I was like, "I don't know that many DJs. Like,
Yeah,
I don't exactly have a Rolex of DJs I can just go to." So I had to start asking around. I was like, "Do you know any DJs?" And then thankfully, somebody knew like their like former brother-in-law they're still friends with
yeah.
knew was DJ, and I was like, "Great. What do they charge?" I'm like, "I hope it's not $500. I can't afford that." So,
How much do they DJs go?
I don't want to give it away because in case they want to like
Oh, you know what? Yeah, tell me
change their prices,
Yeah.
but I will say that they were very nice to me. Also, they understand that it's a local comedy show. It's not like endless money.
Yeah.
Um,
Smart. You see, you're smart. You smart businessman, man.
yeah, comes with the territory.
Yeah.
The ethnic background, the religious background.
Yeah.
I see you got the financial planning.
Yeah, it's a fake one.
Oh, okay.
You ever watch Last Week Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a whole financial planning like segment where
Oh, I
he's
saw that.
like,
And actually, one of my best friends is a financial planner.
how do you
And
feel about it?
he said he actually didn't know it. The only reason he even knew what happened is because he got so many calls the next day about people just starting to question him, and he was like, "Okay, what'd you hear?" Like, and then
Yeah.
that's how he found out about it. But he's the first to admit that there's a lot of bad financial planners out there who don't really care about you. But he is he's good because he has a lot of like he doesn't he's usually pretty reasonable. Like he
Yeah.
gives me advice if I ever need
Yeah.
it, but also I'm like one of his best friends, so
You know what?
he's looking out.
I actually got it. Yeah. So when they did that segment, I printed it out and I just like posted it. It was years. I posted it on Facebook and everybody's like, "Oh man, congrats! Hard work pays off."
It actually does take like there's like a whole like degree you can get and certifications and stuff if you
Yeah.
actually do it the right way.
Yeah, and I'm just here with this one. I was like,
Yeah.
it's funny how like I just thought the people in my circle would have seen the same clip, and I thought it was gonna be more of a like, oh hey, like I saw it too, but I got a lot of like congrats and stuff that I'm like, I don't know, should I tell them the truth? Like,
You're gonna have a business be like,
Yeah.
actually, so you want to put your money with me now?
yeah, right? You gotta put it all on. I see. I can't even fake a way to go about it. That's how much
Oh.
how much I don't know.
Oh, I know a lot. That's because I don't need a degree. I just was born with it. So.
Yeah.
No, I also have my grandma was a financial planner. A few of my best friends are. So I'm like, there's just a lot of planners around me. But it also comes with the territory with like I know a lot of lawyers too. So
No.
and accountants.
Which who has more conversations, the financial planners or the lawyers?
Financial planners.
Yeah.
Because lawyers, nobody likes lawyers. At least like if you talk to a lawyer, it's because something went wrong.
Yeah.
If you talk to a financial planner, it's usually like there's at least something to be excited about because if they make you some money, it's like, oh look, we made money, and they're like, I like you.
Yeah.
Or with a lawyer, it's like nobody wants to talk to a lawyer.
But I feel like with the lawyers, like, hey, you got me out of this jam, or you
that's
got
true.
this, like, like, if I get a lawyer for someone that was like, what's that? Like squatting in my place and I got him out, I'd be like,
Okay.
fucking lawyers are awesome. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
true. Yeah, that's true. They can't help. But I feel like I don't know. Because I have a lot of relatives who are lawyers, and they were always miserable. Like, I even feel bad. Like one of my uncle actually. You can Google him. His name was Max Bleacher. He was actually lawyer of the year in California in 1999.
oh shit, nice.
He had like a whole bunch of. He was actually Al Davis's personal lawyer. Like the Raiders' old owner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like he was a big sports entertainment lawyer. Like it's a cool job.
Yeah.
Like not a super happy dude, and like just worked until he literally died.
Oh damn.
I was like, what? Like that's
Daniel Bryan, by the way.
oh okay.
Yeah. Hey, you see him? Sorry, just
I know. I keep looking over because I'm like, it's just distracting because I'm like, oh man. And like, there was at one point there was like the LA fire.
Oh yeah.
And I actually lived there when that was taken.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So and it was we all drove by it. Nobody cared. We all just kept driving by that mountain on fire because it was just so like so many fires happened that year, and people just were like, ah, whatever.
Yeah, it's happening. That was what 2-3 years back, or
No, it was a little longer. It was more like I think it was 2018. But also that could have been. It looked like the one that I from when I was there. But,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it happens so often now that like that might not be the one that was there, but it just happens so often that it's like it happens every 2
It's
years.
happening.
It probably was,
Yeah.
or it's similar to what it was like when I was living there. But yeah, everything's on fire there all the time.
I've noticed. I know it's pretty dry area, right? Do you remember? Was that the fire that that couple started through a gender reveal? Did
No,
you hear
well,
about
so
that?
I did hear about that, but when I was there, actually, it was a homeless guy who just like had like a barrel fire and he
Yeah.
just lit it on fire.
Wow.
And it just went all over, and that's how that fire started. But yeah, I saw that happen. Because sometimes it just happens just because people will, like flick a cigarette and it just goes up.
Yeah, because it's very dry over there, right?
Yeah, it's super dry. And like it'll rain if it rains a lot. In the previous like spring, then when it gets really dry, then that's when they know there's gonna be horrible fires because everything grew and then it dries out and then there's too many people in LA to watch it. So
Yeah.
one thing can literally set a whole mountain on fire, and then it does. So it's just how it is there. But I never had to like evacuate or anything.
No, thankfully, because it's I
Yeah.
see it gets bad and it's just like can't.
Oh yeah, it does. But like, dude, people just don't. It's kind of crazy. Like nobody cared.
Yeah, it just
Like-
day to day.
I would get calls from my family and be like, "There's a fire." I'd be like, "There is? Where?" And they were like, "There." I'm like, "Oh, that's not really by me." They're like,
Yeah.
"What do you mean?" And I'm like, "Well, LA's huge. And like
Yeah.
that's like 20 miles from me." They're like, well, "Just be careful." I'm like, "Okay."
All right, I won't. I just won't go that way.
Yeah, I just won't, I'm not going that way anyway. So
There's nothing for me over there either, so I think I'll be all right.
yeah, it's Mark not Norm Marin had like a funny joke about that where like people would call him and be like, is there a fire near you? No. Oh, actually, there's kind of near me. You're gonna leave? Ah, probably not.
Who are some of your comedy influences or just favorites?
It's like asking what your favorite band is.
Yeah.
It's so tough. I'd say my favorite joke is Richard Pryor. I'm not gonna do it justice, but it's like my father died having sex with a 19-year-old prostitute. He came and went.
Oh.
That's my favorite joke. But I also I like Bill Burr. I like Mark Norman. I like Mark Maron. I like Sam Morril. I like Louis. Kathy Madigan.
Kathy Madigan.
She's like a Midwestern Irish comic. She has some specials. She's really funny. I think she thinks she's one of the funniest comics out there. But she was like big in like the early 2000s. I want to say she was kind of like pre all this Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So she hasn't. I feel like if she was like a comic like maybe like 5 or 6 years later, she would have been way bigger.
Just the wrong time of the.
Yeah, I mean she's still super well known. She still has a bunch of specials out. I think they're on Netflix if you want to go watch it. But like, I think she's very funny. Because like she has like just like unreasonable parents. And like make jokes about them, and I also have unreasonable parents who I also make jokes about.
Yeah.
So we have like she has a great joke about how like her mom like demanded going to France and her dad wouldn't go, and I was like, why? It's like because of their behavior in World War II. He's like, Dad, you weren't even in World War II. Why do you care?
Yeah.
He's like, we can't let it go. Like so it was like, so you're just not gonna go to France with mom? He's like, no, I'm not. And then she's like, so like you have to go to France with mom now. So she's like, I don't even want to go to France with mom. It's like, well, you're going.
Someone has to go.
And then she they got roped into like a scam with the Chinese mafia that was there. And like her mom was like yelling at them, being like, that was wrong. Which she's like, Mom, they don't care.
Yeah, right.
And her mom was like, we have to leave. She's like, okay, leave Paris. No, France. We have to leave France. So she's just like, so I have to leave a country I didn't want to go to now on a whim?
I gotta check that out.
No, she's very funny.
You ever watch any of Neil Brandon stuff?
Neil Brennan?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I used to see him in L.A.
Oh, really?
He used to do. He used to have a show on like I think it was Tuesdays or Wednesdays. With him and like a bunch of like also like pretty like well known comics because they're all working out stuff, so they'd only charge like $10, $8.
I think I've seen him like recently promote that too. I think it's like I forget what he called, but it's I think it's a pretty dope deal. I think.
It is, yeah. It's like $8, and you see like him and like 10 comics, and they're all like. So I ended up seeing like one of his Netflix specials, like or like part of it, because he was like working it out there,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh. And then I remember watching it. I was like, oh, I basically already saw this for like $8.
Was it blocks or 3 mics?
It was part of 3 mics.
Oh, okay.
I saw him work out.
Dude.
It was cool. Yeah.
3 mics is probably one of my favorite specials.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's one of those where it really shows like obviously being in comedy you want to be hilarious, but if you could like deliver what he did with 3 mics, it's one of those like damn.
Yeah.
Blocks too.
No, it was all really good. 3 mics like that's because he literally was like I remember like when I went to go see him, he literally just had like a notebook out and he was just like, okay, I'm gonna try some one-liners.
Yeah.
And then he just did like he ripped off like 20 one-liners and he clearly like noted like which ones worked and then he was gonna try those again like the next week.
Yeah.
Or I was like, oh, this, and then like I was watching 3 mics. I was like, oh, I remember like some of these stories.
Yeah.
He didn't do like the depressing ones at the mic though. He only did like the.
I feel like he didn't. I feel like those were in maybe like he just tested out with people and be like, is this too sad? How do you feel about this one?
Is this too sad or is this still like fun? But it was pretty sad.
He's like, you can make this less sad. That's just life. Yeah, like I'm talking about my life. Like
yeah, he's like, this is just what happened to me.
Yeah,
and he's from around Chicago.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he grew up in Winnetka.
Where's that by?
Way north. I'm pretty sure it's actually where Bill Murray is from too, or at least like from around there. No, or I think like Caddyshack is based off of a golf club that Bill Murray worked at. That was in Winnetka.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's like there's a lot of famous comedians who live here and then move away.
Yeah, right. I remember years ago before I even had the thought of doing comedy, I had met Hannibal Buress when he did his live from Chicago. He had I guess he had he had like a ticketed event to watch the premiere.
Okay.
And he did like he introduced it before it played, but I just remember him being like, "I'm not doing a set. Like, I hope you guys understand that. Like, you guys are basically like paid to kind of like hang out with me and then like and watch this thing, you know." He's like, "Cause I'm not like an hour's about to play with me. Why am I gonna do 20 minutes of stuff that I haven't really worked out?" And then
for the practice for the friendly crowd, but yeah, I guess he also was like, "No, I'm not doing that." I saw him once with Stephen Wright and Louis C.K. actually.
Oh shit,
that was really cool.
That's an amazing lineup, man.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, where was that at?
Chicago Theater.
No shit.
Yeah.
There was one. There was I hate that I missed this. It was like Dave Chappelle, Eric Andre, and I forgot who else. It was like a stacked lineup, and I'm like, I had to work that day. And the crazy part is I work like a block down from the Chicago Theater. So I was like, should I just fucking leave? Like, should I just go?
Is everyone gonna know? Like,
yeah, like, but at last I didn't go.
Well, Dave Chappelle's not done with comedy. You'll see him again, but probably for a lot more money now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's actually, I saw Nate Bargatze actually recently.
Oh, at United?
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
But I also didn't have to pay for the tickets, so.
Even better.
Yeah. I got a friend of a friend works for United Center, and they couldn't go, so they just were like, "Do you want the tickets?" We're like, "Obviously, I want the tickets."
Yeah.
I want to see Nate Bargatze. They had like 6 openers too.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Any that you're familiar with?
One, his name is Greg Warren, and I'm familiar with him because he's also a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually really funny. He has some great bits about. I'm trying to work out a bit now, inspired by that. Basically, where he talks about how he just got beat up like really badly, and like a match. And I was like, oh, I've got plenty of those stories where I got beat up in a match. So I was like, I'll tell one of those stories.
Nice. But we'll end it on this. But like, so obviously with Gamers Hall and everything, like, what would you think is your next step for you, comedy wise?
So I'm at like a year and a half. And I feel like I'm just starting to like be not bad, I guess I'll say.
I mean, I think you're pretty good. You're pretty funny.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what? Sorry. By the time I think of this, you'll be on the hose.
Yeah. Which thank you for inviting me to
that. Yeah. This will come out the 25th. So yeah, this Saturday will be for the hose, which I was not only I want to thank those guys for letting me book it, but also when I booked it, I thought of you because it was one of those, you're funny, but there's a kind of like thing I'm gonna throw in there where it's like a thank you to people that like welcomed me into the community. So check out JD on Saturday. But yeah, I'm sorry, you were saying.
No, thank you. No, well, that was kind of it. It was just like I want to like help. It was just like whoa, we're like because I used to go to mics and people just weren't friendly. Like nobody, I felt like no one wanted anyone there.
Yeah.
So I just appreciate it when I would like make a friend from going to comedy. So I'm glad that that's that you felt that and it's reciprocated because I feel like some mics you just go to and they're just like almost that you feel like you're like a burden being there.
Yeah.
Which is why I want Gamers Hall, like which is why when I open up Gamers Hall I just go, everyone like, be friends with each other. We're telling jokes on a Tuesday for free. Don't be depressed.
Yeah.
If you don't know the person next to you, introduce yourself. And then when you see him again next time, don't ignore him. Say hello again.
Yeah.
And everyone should follow each other on Instagram. I'm like, this is, some of us, maybe somebody's going to get a Netflix special, but probably most of us are just going to be having fun. So have fun because no one wants to be depressed telling jokes in a room.
Yeah.
So, that was kind of why I made Gamers because I just felt like it's weird to go into another mic where like you just are sitting by yourself and nobody wants to talk to anybody else.
Yeah.
And it's like ooh, we should have like the more fun we're having together before, the better it's going to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's next? I'll just do some more shows and I'll keep trying to progress and get better. I don't really know what's because I feel like saying you're gonna be like a super famous comedian, that's like saying you're gonna be like a famous Hollywood actor. It's like so many things have to like so much luck. Like even some of the best actors don't get it. So like even some of the best comics we'll see. They're not gonna like they might be phenomenal comics, but you may never hear about them. So I just want to, you can't control that, but I just want to keep getting better and keep making more sets and keep doing some more shows at Gamers Hall, and then we'll see where it goes from that because I haven't really planned out much of what's been happening. And it's been going pretty good so far.
Yeah, right. Why ruin it by start planning it, right? Yeah. Well, thank you, JD. I do want to say, it's funny because to what you're saying, oh, you're gonna be the big comics next. Like, obviously, to some extent, I feel like everyone starts that thinking. But even then, just like through meeting you and just going to the mics and everything, I feel like that has become so like on the back burner. Yeah. Just because I feel like, look, man, I've met some great people, funny people, and
I think you're one of the best like long storytellers I've seen. Where you like and like just like misdirection.
Yeah.
Too like I think you're like the way you think of things. I'm like I can't. How'd you even go there? Like I would have never thought that. So you totally caught me off guard. That was incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
So it's just fun to like it's also just fun to like watch your friends kill on stage.
Yeah. Just see like or I think more kill on stage and just to be like, hey, look, I seen him work on that, and I'm so happy paying off.
Oh yeah, it's also cool to see someone like you saw like their first time trying it and it did not work, and like 2 or 3 months later, like they figured it out, and you're like, yeah, I'm glad you stuck with it because that became a really awesome joke.
Yeah, more power to you, to everybody. Give me one of these.
Appreciate you, Ruben. Thank you for
having me, guys. Any closing words?
Stick with it and have fun. That's really all you can do. Everything else is out of your control.
There you go. All right, guys. That was another episode of Wait What? We'll catch you guys on the next one.